Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Mystery Mash Monday. So what do we do for Mystery Mash Monday? I unleash my wife on the many, many bottles we have on the other side of the room. We try to guess type and proof and price and whether we think it's finished or not. And ultimately, we end up grading it before we even know what it is. So you see the thumbnail and you'll see the bottle, but we're doing it 100% blind. This is a crazy nose.
It's got something different in it.
It certainly does.
It was a blast, right? Because I pulled this and did it, and it was like a woof.
Ooh, yeah. And again, for whatever reason, every time I seem to do that, I got a blast of like an apricot, like a fruit, like a.
Is that apricot again?
Yeah, apricot. Not a peach, an apricot. That's what I got hit with in the beginning, but
Kind of faded.
Yeah, no, it was just like when you said when you open it up and you're like whoosh. That first.
It did, but now that scent kind of faded.
Oh, I don't know what I'm smelling though.
Oh,
I don't hate it.
no, it's hanging on.
Yep, I got a hint of the. It's funny because I don't know why my brain goes to it because I've never eaten a lychee fruit, but the flavor when we had that other one that had the lychee fruit and it just crossed in my warped little brain of what a grapefruit and a pineapple taste together when we had that one that had the lychee fruit in it, and that's the flavor I just got. I could stay with an apricot if for those of you that it would be easier on there, like the peach, like you didn't get that texture on your tongue.
No,
Okay.
it hit pretty good to start. So then I was trying. It had an end flavor too.
Oh, 100% still has that smell. I'm definitely getting that. I'm getting that fruit smell on there. I like that
Be
a
like
lot.
a sweet fruit though.
And a peaches and a sweet fruit? How much sweeter can you get? I said apricot. That's a sweet fruit. Not one of your hard, stony apricots that you would like to eat, the good ones.
No, I didn't say I liked them hard.
I like this a lot. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that barrel. What's the one that Steve just brought over? That barrel, not seagrass. Or was it seagrass?
Well, it might have been seagrass.
It was seagrass. That's
was
what it
seagrass.
reminds me of. I'm getting a nice fruit flavor in the front.
Impossible because I don't believe we have one over there.
I don't think we have one over there either, but bottles keep popping up.
I don't think we
just
even have
no
a
idea.
barrel over there.
We got like 3 barrels over there, as a matter of fact.
Well,
But it brings me in that range. I think I'm drinking a rye. I'm going to start with that. I'm getting like a cooling sensation in the middle, so it's not like you got so much fruit flavor, and it's very sugar-esque in the front too. Like I'm getting a super sweetness in the front. I'm really getting that lychee smell, that lychee fruit smell. I get it right on the nose, right off the bat. That's why when I said, "Whoa, that's weird."
If I could probably go more that direction in your apricot, but I don't know if it's a grapefruit pineapple mix. But
Well, it's a huge sweetness though, sugary as hell too. This is very tasty to me.
Definitely hangs on, especially when you swish it.
And I'm wondering, is that the rye that's hanging on, or is that the proof that's hanging on, or is that my heartburn that's hanging on? Because it is sitting. I actually am enjoying this a lot. I like that contrast of the fruity front, and then I get like the cooling sensation right in the middle. It's what's making me think it's a rye, bordering on just that little touch of mint. You know what I mean? Right before you swallow.
If it is a rye, it's not a high rye.
Right, maybe a barely legal. Yeah.
Which is what I've been leaning towards as far as when I say I like the ryes, it's kind of that way.
Right.
Someone did comment too that they'll totally stay away. I almost commented back saying, yeah, that's about my direction.
No,
typically the 95.5s go in the heavier.
You know, yes and no, because we've had some really good 95.5 rye. In fact,
They did.
in fact, that one over there is the 12-year was Bullet was a 95.5 rye, but it wasn't bad. You associate 95.5 rye with the Whistle Pig we had, which was not good. It's mint, mint,
not
mint.
good.
That's all it is.
Yep.
It's it's like eating Altoids. Where I like the ones when you get the caramel or a nice fruit in the front like this,
It's
and then
definitely
it
a
turns
fruit.
into a thing. I'm not sure what this is. But man, I'm really liking that fruit front. It has a nice little thing. I did pick up a Sagamore too at one point in time. I'm wondering if that's what this could be.
Yeah. I've seen a few lately, but I haven't grabbed one. I'm trying to
There's
catch on
such a
proof.
sweetness to this. You're not getting the fruit in the front?
I'm trying to catch on proof. Is what I'm
Oh,
trying to
I
do.
thought you said I'm trying to get
No,
what
I have
fruit.
No.
I'm wondering if it's finished because it is so fruity. You know what I mean? Like finished in some kind of a wine barrel of some sort. Or finished in apricots, because that's what I'm tasting.
Did we have one finished in a brandy barrel?
I think we an apricot brandy. In fact, I think it was that barrel seagrass. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was finished in two different barrels or something, and one of them was like an apricot. I'm really tasting. I'm getting that peachy, more peach than grapefruit. I'm getting like a peachy pineapple apricot flavor. I really like this. Proof, I'm dumbfounded because there was such a sweetness with the fruit and the thing.
Somehow I
almost want to say finished because there's so
I have
much
104 locked in my head, and I don't know where that's coming from because it's not a common number. So I have no idea why that's popped in my head. But
the funny thing too is in your mouth, it's drinking soft. Like it's not harsh
unless you swish it.
It's and then you get like I just get that pop rocky feel like it's the rye doing the heavy lifting.
It's probably not even that hot.
That's what I don't know.
The sweetness might hide it.
That's what I'm wondering. Is it like a 115 and the sweetness is jumping on it? You know what I'm saying? Or because it's giving me a little hug though. That's why I wanted to go that high.
Doing baby sips, but
so haven't I. But I'm running.
I think it's going to be a rye, and I think it is finished. And I'll stay with my 104 since I kind of threw that out there already. But
it's just a little more. I like 114.
I had that number in my head too.
Did you? 114.44. Just because there's a lot of fours in it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But there was something that around that price before. I mean, proof. I really like this one. I really like this one.
What they do? It's 115.
Yeah. Whatever it is, this is super solid to me. So, price wise, the ideal price on this one, to me, honestly, this is drinking very good to me. I'm at that magical $79.99 or under. If you go, like, I wouldn't be hurt if it's anything. I'm hoping it's more like a 59. I'm hoping it's more down there. Again, this is drinking good enough where everything seems to be 100 or under wouldn't hurt my feelings. But $79.99, I think it would be. I'd be comfortable with that one. But I'm hoping it's way less. Man, there was a crazy fruit presence in this one.
That was my magic number to start, but I'd be super happy at $59.99.
No, that's where I'm hoping it lands.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't think I would be insulted if it was like $79.99.
Oh, if it was $79, you wouldn't be like, what the fuck?
No, right, right. I'd buy it all day because I'm better than tolerable. I'm at A.
No,
A minus
when
the
you
very
get
least.
one,
I get it,
and it's like,
yeah.
Sure, glad I spent $60.
No, right. Well, yeah, because we've done that. You're like, wow, I can't believe I just spent that kind of money for this crap. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, that's what happens with some whiskeys. But I am. I'm at it. I'm A minus. I don't think I'd go any lower than A minus. I think this has a great fruit presence. It has a nice little burst in the middle. It finishes with a different flavor because I get that fruit in the front.
Like an oak end finish.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely has a fruit with a sweetness and then probably an oak. So there is a little bit of variety.
Yeah, that's what I like because you're getting that fruit. You're getting the fruit really blasts me in the front, and then you get that cooling sensation, and then it ends with a nice little oaky presence. That's why I said I'm AA minus at the very least. I would go I knew you were going to shoot me down to at least an A-, so I threw that option out there. I'm a solid A for me. I think this is very good. And depending on the price, it could be that much
depending
better.
on the price,
so
depending on the proof. So
well, yeah, because the proof is tricky because it's not drinking like it's hot. But
now it isn't.
No,
the first sip did kind of thing. Now I'm almost wondering if we're under 100.
And that's what I'm thinking. It's because that rye spice really gives you a rye.
And when you swish it, it carries higher. So.
Right. So, all right, let's see what we got. Aha! I've been wanting to crack this one 100 times. Bottle and bond. So that brings you right there. I almost went there too, and I went hot instead. But all right, let me find my notes. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, so we are back, and let me get right into the particulars of this so I can get back into the tasting of it. So this is the Old Pepper Distillery. I can't talk. Straight rye whiskey bottled in bond. So this comes in at 100 proof. It is a bottle in bond. We got it for $54.99. So it is a 4-year. It comes from the James E. Pepper Distillery. It's marketed as the oldest and the best brand of whiskey made in Kentucky. It's invented the signature, I cannot read it. I can't read it. Stamp that was later incorporated into the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897. So this strip right here, they actually invented it. I think they were the first one to put the neck thing on there, and that's when they took it and put it as the strip. This happens to be batch S 2019. So, and this is a 100% rye whiskey. So it doesn't even have the 95.5 rye. But you, again, like I said, man, this is the fruitiest rye, I think, even more than that seagrass. This has so much fruit.
It is, but it's tasty.
Oh, I love everything about this.
So it is actually, it falls into a great category because it's down at $54.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100 proof. It drinks a little hotter than that, but
which I love. I love when 100 proof kicks in a notch. Like if it, and I kept saying
towards the end, I'm like, is it a little low? Because as we were drinking it, it kind of like
it mellowed out,
wear down a little bit.
Right. This was the first drink too, and I told you my heartburn all day today wouldn't go away, but it was settling in my chest. Like it was really drinking. Like it could possibly be higher. But like you said, when you swished it around on your tongue, you really get that rye spice. That 100%. But man, I can't get over. That's why I thought it was finished. It has such a fruity presence, and it's a strong. Like it's
super
a
strong
peach.
nose.
I get like a peach, pineapple, grapefruit, which brings me to that lychee fruit. It really has a huge fruity nose, beautiful cooling sensation. Finishes with a nice oaky end.
No, it does.
Only being a 4-year, it actually has a nice oaky presence at the end. There is zero I don't like about this one, and I know you guys have mentioned it a couple times, so I'm going to say it right now because I can't remember the name. I know it was like it came from these guys, and I think it was the decanter, like the James Pepper decanter or James E. Pepper decanter that everyone said you got to try it. Yeah, I still haven't seen one. I put really Steve on it, but I knew we had this in the sack. But again, it's been over there for probably a year and a half now because I remember we did the bourbon. Steve did the bourbon, and you found the rye, and you know, say 100% rye. If this was sitting in the front, you would have read that. He would have been like, oh. But man, you really don't get that.
I knew it was when I did pick it up. Because he said all he had was a rye at the time. So.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about the story till after. We did read the story, and I did rip it off. So
he almost ripped off the tag again because this one is it's bigger than most, so it does have that little flappy
stick
thing.
On
yeah. So
little things bug you, and I didn't want to do it twice.
Yeah, because you did that to Steve that day. That was actually pretty funny, but. Well, there you go. That's Mystery Mash Monday, and I'm glad she actually picked this one because this is right up there. I absolutely love this one.
Oh,
it's worth such a
probably not around right now. I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I
haven't seen one.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then
I try to stay out of the liquor stores right now.
I don't frequently spend a ton of time in a riot alley either. Since we're probably almost 50-50 or 60-40 in rye over there.
I seem to spend a lot of time because a lot of people recently are coming out with the rye. That's why. You know what I mean? So, well, there you go. This just keeps getting better in the glass.
It is very good.
I can't wait to put this up against some stuff. So, I really like that fruit presence on there. This is going to be one of these. This is going to bump right up to one of my favorites right now. I like that. You don't get that presence. I think that seagrass though was like 115 or something like that. So that might be the only thing that takes that up a next notch. You know what I mean? Because it would have a little more proof to hold on with the finish. But well, there you go. Again, this is the Old Pepper Distillery straight rye whiskey, bottled in bond. Again, leave a comment down below. I think they're readily available everywhere, but you know, I always like to hear from you guys anyways.
Yeah, it is good.
And if you are, because you're not he's self-proclaimed, he's not a huge lover of the rye. This doesn't bring that heavy mint.
No,
this brings so many other flavors. It almost, you can almost not.
And the nose keeps changing.
You can almost not guess the rye. I got it because of that cooling sensation in the middle. But other than that, this is very good. And then that price, you know, I highly recommend it.
Yep.
So again, leave your comments down below. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.